just face it. I think the biggest thing I learned is just sit in it. A lot of people want to tuck it away, sweep on the rug. We was raised to what goes in this house stays in this house. But no, nothing staying in this house. Like, we about to face it and sit with this thing.
Yes, generational curse breakers.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that though. I love that you said you have to literally sit and deal with it, because a lot of times when we're going through things, we want to escape it. And even when it comes to God, like, we go through certain things not even knowing that it's actually to build our momentum, to build our character for the next level in which we're going to. Of course, we do things on our own, and God's like, baby girl, I did not tell you to do that. But there's also things about our journey where we just have to learn. And we're always trying to, like, skip over it, dodge it. So I love that you said that it's important for us to really sit in it. And I love how you were adamant about, listen, we're not keeping this in this house. We are generational curse breakers, okay? So as we're on the topic of healing, what moment, when did you realize, like, listen, you're either going to heal or it's not going to be good for you? Like, girl, you gotta heal, or
you really want to know? I'll be honest. I gotta be honest. I was with a guy, and I remember just full up with pain. Like, no more nice shimmies, no more quiet shimmies. Like, it was just not the pain he did. It was pain just built up from daddy issues from 13 all the way to like 25. Can you hear me? No. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, but it was like pain just built up to like 13 to like 25, 26. And I remember he did something. And I went up his house. I'm normally quiet to myself and just kicked his door. Just kicked it. And I'm like, you know what? As I'm kicking it, I'm like, God, please, let me go home. I lost myself. I don't know myself. I don't even recognize this girl. And as I'm walking into my car, I see 4 police trucks pull up. I was like, this is not my life. I said, sis, what happened to you? I was like, what happened? I said, what happened? Like, I was just so confused. And then what stood out the most was the police officer, he looked at me and he was like, that's not for you. And when he said that, it just slipped out to me. And I remember asking myself, like, the way I call healing, it's a wall to me. It's like, you can stay on this side with the trauma, the heartbreak, the past, all that stuff, or you can take that wall and jump over it and get the unknown. So I asked myself, like, what do you have to lose at this moment? Stay on this side or go heal. And then I literally took that moment right there, and that literally changed my whole life to see me so low. Like, that discomfort just had me just like, okay, I'm done. Like, I was done playing with my life at that point. Because I could have went to jail. My daughter could have been with a mom. Like, I could have lost everything at that moment. So that was my point.
Wow, I love to hear it. And I love how you describe that as a wall. It's like, you either can stay over here with your trauma, or you can hop over this bad boy and, you know, reach freedom. And I think that that's something that most of us are afraid of when it comes to healing. We're like, oh, I want to faith this thing until I make it. But I don't know if I can really, you know what I'm saying, obtain the freedom. And girl, I know how it is to